Man, this this journey these guys have taken us on has been remarkable. Truly blessed. Truly blessed. The leadership these three have provided has been second to none. Just where we were as a team when we started in August, and to end up here, these three are a huge part of it. Can't go unnoticed with that. But top to bottom, just a group that is special. I love them, and just they compete. They play the game the right way. I think that just it speaks volumes. You know, we talk about recruiting great people. I think we nailed that this year, and obviously they're pretty dang good baseball players too. And again, I'm just blessed to be on it with these guys, and let's make it. It's their day.
We'll start with questions for the student athletes, please. Start right up front.
Mark Garland, College Baseball Central, and just for all three of you guys, talk a little bit about this team bonding and how you guys just became this just tough team that just comes through adversity and can come back from losses and come back the next day and just win that game against some really tough opponents coming all the way to here.
Carson, if you want to start, and then you guys can work your way down.
I think it just comes from the group of guys that he put together. I mean, there truly are. I mean, there's not a bad apple in this bunch. So it's really easy just to all get together and hang out and, you know, build that team chemistry where we, you know, everybody loves each other and we believe in one another. And I think that's something that you see with our offense when we play. You know, it's never just one guy that'll dominate a weekend or anything. It's 1 through 9, always having good at bats. And that comes from just loving one another and trusting one another, and that's pretty much all there is to it.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't say any better than that. We've worked way too hard not trusting each other. The long hours in the fall, the weight room time. I mean, and you name it, we've done it, and we've just worked way too hard not for me to trust these guys and the other guys in the lineup. So no matter if I'm having a good day or anyone else is having a good day, we're going to come at you with all we got. So it comes from that.
Yeah, I mean, they did a great job talking about that. But love and trust, man. I mean, when you love each other, the rest comes easy. I mean, these guys, I have all the faith in the world that they're going to get it done. So on a day maybe that I'm not performing at my best, it's easy to not get down on myself because I know everybody's going to pick me up. So I love every single one of these guys, and same with the pitching staff. I know we didn't touch on that at all, but we know when our 1 through 9 lineup is struggling maybe a little bit that someone's going to step up and keep us in a ball game.
Eric Olson with the Associated Press. For the players, you know, you guys will definitely assume the traditional role of lovable underdog in Omaha, which happens when number 4 regional seeds get here. Since your arrival yesterday, has anyone come up to you and said anything that would kind of indicate to you that that's where things are heading? Just the public.
Not really. Maybe, like, I know a lot of people are supporting us. Maybe people where their team is already eliminated, they've picked us up as a team to root for, which naturally people like to root for the underdog. But, I mean, people called us the underdog in the Oxford Regional, and we went and won that. They called us the underdog against Duke. We won that. So, I mean, I don't know. You can keep calling us the underdog. You know, I think that's what we like to be called. We like when people are doubting us, but, you know, I like where we're at right now.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to buy into any of the hype or anything or underdog story. We just want to stay focused on what we do best. The community support's been phenomenal back in Murray. We come home, there's hundreds of people there waiting on us. I know my hometown personally is going crazy right now. They've made drinks, shirts, all kinds of stuff. A huge watch party Saturday for us. So it's really awesome seeing the support, but we just try to stay focused on what we do best, our process, what we talked about a bunch, and we don't really want to think about it as an underdog story or nothing. We just want to enjoy the moment, be where our feet are, and just play the best baseball we can.
Yeah, I think Skirk said it well about a week ago. It's like a lot of people are cheering for us, but how many of those people actually believe in us that we can get it done? So that's why we stay kind of to ourselves. A lot of people said we play the game the right way, and I think we do. We celebrate within ourselves. We keep each other's heads up. We don't really try to buy into a lot of the outside noise because, I mean, no matter whether there's 10 people in the stands cheering for us or 20,000, I mean, we love each other, and we're doing it for each other. We're not doing it for any external factor. We're going to go out there and compete and try our best, and that's all anybody can ask of us.
Noah Beanick, 11.7. This question's for Jonathan. You've been on one heck of a ride in your college baseball journey. Can you describe the journey that you've been on, landing at Murray State, and just your feelings walking out onto Charles Schwab Field at College World Series?
Yeah, so I started out as a JUCO product at Wabash Valley, and then after my 2 years there, had a great run there, great group of guys. Went to Louisiana Tech, and then got injured there. Thought I was done with baseball. So I hit the portal, and then here comes Coach Skirka, and it's he called it probably the most perfect time, because if he didn't call then, I was heavily debating on just packing up the cleats and never touching them again. So because of that, man, I get to sit here with these two amazing players and teammates and forever friends and brothers that, man, I'm just so beyond blessed, so thankful, and just beyond grateful that I get to do this opportunity with these amazing people and one heck of a coach.
Mitch Sherman from The Athletic. For any one or two of you guys, can you speak to the culture or what exactly it is within the Murray State program that Coach has built that allows you to thrive in this situation where you do go on the road in a regional and super regional?
I think he just has the utmost trust in us. I mean, ever since I've stepped on Murray State's campus, I had a similar journey to Hoagie, just a little bit different, but with injuries and stuff like that. I was also really close to hanging it up when Skirt called me. And then I show up, I had a good fall, and I broke my wrist, and I missed pretty much that whole year. In turning that around, Skirt never lost faith in me. He never even questioned anything about my injury, how I'd come back from it. There's never even that conversation. And then once the season started the next year, he put me in the 2-hole, and he's never taken me out. And I've been on some pretty bad tears before. So just having that faith of knowing no matter I'm 4 for 4, 0 for 12 with 11 strikeouts, he has that faith that I'm going to get it done when it matters. And that belief in me just makes me rise to the occasion as much as possible.
Piggybacking off that, we're talking about culture for the team. One thing that I would say is kind of the biggest quality that we have in our team is toughness. A lot of adversity this year, and I think that made us better, whether it's rainouts or moving our home series to away series or shoveling snow off the field so we could practice, or practicing in the snow. Funny story, my freshman year I showed up and it was about 25 degrees outside, snowing, and we had a 14-inning inter-squad. Well, I showed up on the field with my dugout jacket on, and I was warming up in the outfield in my dugout jacket. He didn't like that very much, being from Michigan, so I got an earful for that, and made me a lot tougher. And I think just that kind of speaks to what we are as a team, is that, whatever we face, we're just going to be tough about it. And, yeah.
He never wore his dugout jacket in practice again.
Never again.
Joe Healy, D1 Baseball. Dustin, you mentioned that, we hadn't talked about the pitching yet, so I want to ask you about that. The run that Graham is on, has there been any part of that has surprised even you guys, even though you've been on this whole journey with him?
I'd say surprised, no, because I faced him in the fall. but I mean, it's absolutely incredible. But what he's been able to do against some of the top talent in the country. I mean, he comes into the game, and I'm like, well, we're in good shape, because he comes in and nothing seems to faze him. Ole Miss was putting together a heck of a run, and we put him in. Stadium's on their feet, 12,000's on their feet. It is loud, and he just makes pitches and comes back to the dugout and sits on the bench and just acts like we're playing at Johnny Reagan in front of 72 people. And it's like, he's just one of those guys, man. He's one of one.
Unfazed.
Yeah.
This question's for Dustin, and Jonathan and Carson can also add in as well afterwards if they'd like. Missouri Valley Conference regular season title, conference tournament title. These last 2 weeks aren't a fluke. This offense is very prolific. You win most outstanding player in the Oxford Regional because of all the extra base hits. This field is big here at Charles Schwab. This should play to, I think, the strengths of this offense. Can you talk about just the 1 through 9, the quality of at-bats you guys always take?
Yeah, I mean, I think our offense plays at any field. I mean, it could play better at some, like you mentioned, but the way we play the game, it doesn't matter whether the wind's blowing in 20 miles an hour or blowing out. Hard line drives always play. And, I mean, some of them I hit that weekend in Oxford weren't necessarily hard, but they're well placed, I should say. But no, when you go up there and you have a good approach and you fight, it makes it really tough on a pitcher, especially when, I mean, you get through us three at the beginning of the lineup and they maybe try to take a deep breath, but then you look at the 4, 5, 6, it's like, uh-oh, you can never let up against our offense. And I think that can wear on a pitcher, especially a starter.
Couldn't say it better. I think you covered it.
Nice.
Eric Olson with the AP. Jonathan, could you discuss the evolution of your batting approach? Obviously the leadoff homers, but I mean, you go up there swinging right out of the gate. You don't take many to start with.
Yeah. Me and Skirk talked last year, and he showed me a graphic of some strikes I was taking, and what I thought were like borderline pitches were about center cut as they get. So, yeah, the approach, I went to summer ball and I worked just swinging more and just not looking for such perfection in pitches and just looking for something I can hammer and move. So that's kind of been the approach more and more, and it worked a little bit in the fall. And then moving into the spring, I'm just trying to stay aggressive, but also just not thinking much. Just go up there and ready to go. I trust Skirk. I trust our hitting coach, and just trust in them, and they have that trust in me. So just trying to give our boys the best momentum early as I can.
Pretty good job with that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Carson, Jonathan, Dustin, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Good luck this week.